Right on the set.
All right, step number 9, we are going to put a ribbon down the edge of our bag so that it looks like this one here. We are going to put knots on just one side of the bag. All 4 of these have the knot on one side. So we want to be careful to make sure when we're tying the knots on our bag that we'll be doing that the knots are all together. So here's our final product. Let me show you how to do that. We have some black ribbon that we're going to use for this bag, and whatever distance it is from here to here really is all we need to cover through the lines, but we need to be able to make some knots in it. So we'll probably end up going a little bit longer, but we don't need to cut it yet. Let's set in the first hole, and all you need to do is kind of put a little pinch in this end of this ribbon, and I'm gonna go under and pull it through the top. And I need a couple knots to go here so that my ribbon will not pull through. I want it to be stable. So I'm gonna wrap it around my finger and tuck the ribbon through the back, just like kind of you're tying your shoe. And I'm gonna pull the knot closer to the end where it's at the bag. Now we have one knot there, but I need another one on top of it because that's not gonna hold it tight. So I'm gonna put one more knot on top of that knot. We're gonna put 2 knots there and kind of make sure they stay together. You can just move them with your fingers, really easy to make sure they stay together. I'm gonna pull it to the end here, but I have all of this excess that's not really that cute, so let's cut that off. We're gonna cut it right at the end, and now I have the end secured. I only need really enough ribbon to go to here, but then I'm also gonna need some knotting space. So let's go maybe, I don't know, what do you call this? Maybe 5 inches of extra space here. We have a ruler handy, we can measure it. Let's see how accurate I am. Pretty close, it's about 6 inches of extra space. So we can use a ruler, measure out 6 inches of extra space here, and just cut on that line. And now we're gonna take our time and thread this up and down through these holes. I'm gonna fold the end of my ribbon so that it's pinched together, and I'm gonna go down and pull it. And I'm just gonna make sure that the ribbon sits flat. See how it kind of twisted? I'm just gonna take my time, and now it's flat on there. And then I'm gonna stick my ribbon back through. And I want to double check the back side, make sure it doesn't look too crazy. There you go, not so bad. And I'm going to keep going until I get to the end. When we get to the end, I'm going to kind of go fast here. You're not going to do yours this quickly. You're going to go a little bit slower, but I want to make sure that this video isn't too long. So here's the back side here. I'm going to push this through. You do not have to rush on this. This is a very important job. We don't want our customers' bags to fall apart. If they put all their clothes inside and they fall out the bottom, we didn't do our job right. So we got to take our time. All right. We're almost done. We have a few more to do. I think the black looks nice with this tan. And it's gonna look nice with our logo on the front too. That's exciting. I can't wait to get that in. Are we gonna have enough room for knots? We'll see. See how we had 6 extra inches? It's getting just a little bit shorter, but not too much. It still looks like we're good for knotting. I got a little nervous. I thought I was ending on the wrong side, but look, the knot's on the back side. And it went through the back, so now my knots are gonna match. It's on the same side. So now I have my finger close to the hole here, and I wrap the ribbon around, and I'm gonna tuck it through. This might be a hard thing to do, but don't worry, we have some help. All right, I knotted one knot there. And I pulled it tight, and now I need to wrap it around and tuck it in I have really big fingers that makes this difficult. All right, so we have an extra knot here, and that looks silly, so let's cut that off. All right, so we have one whole side done, and now move on to the other side.